So Mel, 3 days of conference.
Oh, my goodness. I can't take any more.
I'm done. But apparently you guys want to hear what our thoughts are on this conference. So, Mel, parting thoughts.
Parting thoughts. I loved the conference. I loved the Retail Fest. I definitely will come back again. I just met so many cool people. Had so much networking. We've gone out. We've had drinks.
Yep.
We had a late night last night.
We had a lot of drinks.
We had a lot of drinks. What stays in Queensland? What is it?
What happens in Queensland stays in Queensland?
What happened in Queensland stayed in Queensland.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you? What did you think?
My biggest takeaway was the fact that everyone was really hard. Everyone works really, really hard to make these events happen. And then they come here to tell you how hard they work to make things easier for you. They come here to tell you how hard they work to ensure that you, the buyer, you, the seller, can connect with the other person with as little friction as possible. And they're doing their best to convince me that it's happening. And I believe them. And so, moving forward, all the stuff we're going to talk about, I reckon it would just be to help you really understand, to break down that process of what we've heard. You know, how by you putting a listing on eBay, by you putting a listing on Amazon, whatever platform it is that you use, that it's going to be okay, that you're going to be able to grow, that you're going to have fun, that you're going to make money, which is what you want. So,
you know what I loved? We got to meet the #1 eBay seller in Australia.
Yeah.
And he was so giving,
Yes.
wasn't he? Like
Yes.
sharing his knowledge, and you know, then he spoke partnership. They spoke multiple times. They shared, gave us tips, and nobody makes you feel like you're not good enough being a small seller. Because in this environment, we're surrounded by these big players, people making a lot of money, big sales, big companies, a lot of retail arbitrage, or not even that. People selling brand new items. Not as many resellers like us selling the second hand, but nobody makes you feel small. Everybody's like encouraging you that you can grow bigger as well. And I think surrounding yourself in an environment like this with big players and people making hundreds of thousands of dollars,
Yep.
it's inspiring.
Millions of dollars, billions of dollars.
And you're looking at them and they look the same as us. And it's like, if they can do it, we can do it. So I found it very inspiring.
And even just like having chats with, what I've been really amazed by is I'll go up to a big seller, I'll ask him a question, he'll ask me a question, and we'll learn from each other, because business is business. The only difference between a big seller and a small seller is the time. That's it. And so,
And the balls, the risk, you know, like they
if you're starting, you've got balls already. They just get bigger over time, right?
yeah.
And the other thing is also, if you find yourself in a community of resellers and you feel like you're scared, you feel like you don't want to share, you feel like everyone's a threat, that's not a healthy place to be. And that hasn't been the theme of the conference
No,
either.
not at all.
Everyone here,
Giving.
everyone here is working hard, we're giving, we're using our capacity, we're maximizing our capacities to grow our businesses. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Everyone's thinking about leveling up,
Yeah.
but not at the expense of each other.
Yeah.
And so, trust that we are not putting this on. Trust that we very much want that for you in whichever reseller community you find yourself in. And if you don't find that in your community, find a community where you feel that way, where you feel supported, where you feel that you can grow, you can love, you can share.
Yeah, and just surround yourself with big, like don't be afraid to reach out to the big players because they've got plenty of time. They actually really enjoy helping the smaller sellers.
I got time.
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
They enjoy giving you advice.
Away from my kids.
Yeah.
I miss my kids. I miss my kids.
I miss my kids too. No, really, really good event. I'm definitely going to be here again next year.
Thank you, Mel.
Thank you. It's good. Like I feel like I made a really good new friend with you as well.
Likewise.
Because you're in Melbourne, I'm in Canberra, and kind of knew you through socials. I didn't know you, but I knew who you were. Now I feel like I've come away with a friend. And we've had some fun conversations.
We've had some conference talk and some Queensland talk.
We have. It's been great. Really good to meet you, Jordan.
Likewise, Mel. Hey guys.
I just don't know who to look at. Am I looking at you or am I looking at
Whatever feels natural. Whatever feels natural. If you want to slouch on the chair and do this, you're more than welcome to it. It very accurately reflects the fact that we've been at a conference for 3 days.
you? Maybe
It's
That's
as,
how we
it's,
should
it's
start
as
it.
authentic as
Maybe
it gets.
that's how we started.